Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Welcome to this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. I tell you, each and every week we go behind the scenes. This week, I'm going to go behind the scenes. I'm going to go in the TV truck and see exactly how they put the Supercross television show together. I'm going to go in there and see Chris Bond. He's the producer of this thing, if I can find him. I told you guys I was going behind the scenes. There's a lot of people inside this truck, a lot of monitors, a lot of people working. I'm looking for Chris Bond, the producer. Is Chris Bond here?
Oh, Jim.
There's the man right there. Chris?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I got to be honest with you. I'm a little bit nervous being in here, man. There's a lot of things that take to put Supercross on television.
You never come visit us. You're welcome in here anytime.
Yeah, I'm nervous, to be honest with you, Chris, to go in here. I mean, look at all these monitors. Who's this gentleman next to you on the left?
It's Mike McCune. He's our AD. Mike keeps the show to time. Make sure we get all the promos in, all the sponsored things. He's my Jiminy Cricket. He's kind of my conscience. He'll say, hey, remember you got to do this, remember you got to do that.
Who's responsible for, like, you know, when I watch Speed or CBS, you know, I see the graphics, I see timing and scoring. Who's responsible for that?
Graphics are back here. Ben Curtis is our coordinator. Denise is our operator. Denise, Ben calls them up. Ben tells Denise what to call up. She makes it happen. Kind of television's a total team effort. There's a lot of that kind of going on where one person does one thing, the other one completes the task.
And this gentleman next to me, he looks like he's busy. He's on the phone. I don't want to bother him.
Now he's talking to the camera guys. Just got in and they just went out there and they're starting to see their camera shots for the first time. Jeff Manhart's our director. And before there's bikes out on the track, Jeff is just telling them sort of what to expect before we actually see bikes at speed. And then in a little bit, we're going to start rehearsal. And that'll be our first chance to see how all of the camera shots work together as the line cut goes through, where there's going to be potential passing areas, where the replays are going to come from, you know, kind of what the trouble spots will be out there.
You know, a lot of times you have a spotter out there looking to develop, you know, in the back of the field. You'll see the cameras go back because there's a great battle going up there. I mean, not necessarily the guy out front, he's got a 15-second lead. That's not interesting. The race sometimes in the back.
Yeah, well, Bevo 40's been spotting for Supercross, whoever sat in my chair, for years and years and years. Rob Bidos is here this weekend, filling in for Bevo. And yeah, the spotter is working with me and working with Camera 2, Doug Medvets, who travels with us every weekend, knows the sport inside and out, on what's going to happen next. You know, while we may be cutting the battle for third, he may be following a guy who fell in the first turn and is coming up, and then, you know, that's how we can get to that as quick as we can.
Something else a lot of people, you know, don't know, how many cameras are you shooting with? I mean, you see it progress. I mean, you see a jib arm out there. I mean, you guys are getting creative with all the cameras and the way they're positioned.
Well, this year we've added more cameras. Every year the commitment of Feld Motorsports and Speed and CBS to the series grows. And we're able to do just a little bit more every year. And every year we got 11 cameras manned covering the track. We have a 12th camera, which is Mark Shoemaker, our ENG guy that you always see Shoe running around. He's with Aaron, he's on the podium. We have 2 POV cameras that are out on the track. And one of our cameras, we got a robo in the roof here. We have 3 robo cameras, 2 on the floor and 1 in the roof. And those are like, there's guys in the other unit over there and they're like playing, you know, Xbox kind of thing. Operating them from the B unit, but the cameras are out on the track.
Well, Chris, I know you're a busy guy. I got to let you go. I feel privileged to be in here, and it's an honor to be in here, man. Like I said, I'm totally impressed with this. Well, that's it for this week's Toyota Tailgate Talk. Make sure you check us out on supercrossonline.com on Wednesdays, 5 p.m. on that East Coast. And also, Thursday nights at 5 p.m., check out After the Checkered Flag with Ralph, Jeff, and Ricky.